What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight, and today I thought it'd be fun to do a Galaxy Eyes deck profile because, well, in our previous one we had Union Carrier, and now that's been hit on the previous ban list, and then also too, we now have our Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon, which is our brand new XC monster that came out in Ghost from the past. So I thought it'd be fun to do an update on this. I mean, it is one of my favorite decks to use, and I feel like the deck is getting cheaper and cheaper because we do get a lot of reprints for the cards, and they always seem to get new support, which I'm happy about because seriously, it's like in my top 3 of favorite decks to use. Also, too, this video has a sponsor. It is Your Playmat, so check them out. They made me some CyberKnight card sleeves. I use them for my extra deck. As you can see, I have like the CyberKnight like logo on them, and they look amazing. And you can actually make custom card sleeves on there. Eventually, I would like to actually sell CyberKnight sleeves, but you can make your own custom ones, whatever you want. Maybe you have a logo, anime character, cool design, whatever. You can make it on there. They also, of course, have playmats, and they do have the code, which is CyberKnight10YP. I'll have it on the screen for you guys, too, and it will save you 10% off of anything you order from their store. So use that. It helps support the channel, all that too, and buying the sleeves and stuff too also helps support the channel. So I appreciate that. And anyway, let's get to the deck profile. And also be sure to like if you want to see more, and let me know what other deck profiles you want to see. All right, let's get to it. Starting us off, you gotta have 3 of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Yeah, I even have my Ghost Rare there. I have another Ghost Rare, I believe, but it's like a first issue one I keep in my binder. Anyway, yeah, it's Galaxy Eyes. You gotta have these. I mean, it's so easy to bring him out with all the different support that he keeps getting. It's ridiculous how easy it is to bring him out. So you gotta have 3. It's like if it was Blue Eyes, you'd use 3 of him. That same idea applies. I don't think there's much more explaining that needs to be on that. Then, of course, 2 of Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. This is basically your other Galaxy Eyes. I mean, it's kind of like how we have, Blue Eyes Alternative for Blue Eyes. We have, the different Dark Magician forms. This is another Galaxy Eyes for you that is easy to bring out, that can become, another, like, material for, one of your XC monsters even and stuff, too, and it helps you with, like, everything. Basically, it just makes it easier to bring out your Galaxy XC monsters, and that's all we really need, right? So, yeah, that's a must-have, and probably, I think, the most expensive card, really, of the deck. And he's not too bad. Also one of Galaxy Knight, still a great card to have. You can normal summon him when you have a Galaxy, without the tributes, and then you can just bring back a Galaxy Eyes, because basically your main strategy with this deck is in most cases you're sending original Galaxy Eyes to the graveyard, because you have so many different ways of getting him back, whether it's like through getting him back on the field, get him back to your hand to summon him later, whatever. And so you'll have him in the graveyard most of the time, summon the Galaxy Knight, get him back, XC summon. Nothing's changed on that, really, so there you go. Then I'm also using one of Chaos Dragon Leveneer. Leveneer's good because it's another level 8 dragon. Easy to bring out. I mean, obviously, a lot of light monsters here, because photons and galaxies, but it's just another one that's easy to bring out. It's a good monster by itself, but also, again, you have it easy to bring out level 8. What do you think you're going to do? You're going to XC summon. It's really good, and it's a lot cheaper now, too. Of course, too, we have 3 of Galaxy Soldier, one of my favorite cards in the game, seriously. It can be used in Cyber Dragons, it can be used in this, obviously, and it seems like other decks, too. Basically, it does the same thing that it always does. It's an easy to bring out level 5 that can help you go for Cyber Dragon Infinity, which, obviously, we're using that in the extra deck. We'll get to it later. Then, of course, 3 of Photon Orbital. Orbital is still a really good card. It's still a good searcher. It can also power up and stuff, too. Yeah, it'd be better if we had Union Carrier, obviously. I mean, those two went together. It was just perfect. But, yeah, it's still good by itself. You're not really missing out on too much. It just makes the searching a little bit, not as great. But it doesn't kill the deck by any means or anything either. So, it was kind of one of those things where it's like, dang, we lost that, little strategy. But it's still Orbital. It still comes in handy. Then, after that, 3 of Photon Vanisher. Vanisher is one of those level 4s that's really easy for us to summon because with this deck, basically, we can see summon rank 4s, rank 5s because of Soldier, and then rank 8s. This also helps you because it can help you get your Galaxy Eyes back and stuff too. Like I said, it seems like you discard it a lot to the graveyard, get it back, discard, summon it, XC summon, goes back to the graveyard, get it back. It's just kind of like a cycle, basically. And this helps with that too. Also, whenever you XC summon with it too, it gives you that added effect of banishing monsters, so that's good. But we have a lot of good rank 4s we can also go for with the deck, so yeah, still comes in handy. Then, of course, 2 of Galaxy Brave. Galaxy Brave kind of helps because, again, we have all those forms of XC summoning where basically in most cases you can make it so this is a level 4 and help you go for a rank 4, or it's going to be a level 8 and help you go for a rank 8. It kind of helps, like, make sure all of that synergizes well, and adds a lot of like consistency to that too. Then 2 of Photon Thrasher. Thrasher's great. I mean, it's kind of like a Cyber Dragon for us that's easy to bring out, special summon, level 4. Again, we have plenty of rank 4s, so yeah, nothing's changed there. Photon Advancer, same idea there, easy special summon, just easy one to bring out, Xyz summon. Of course, too, same with Galaxy Wizard. You have that, level 4, that can also be a level 8. It's still very useful, it has a searching effect too, but I mainly like this because I can, bring it out, normal summon it, make it become a level 8, Galaxy Expedition, boom, there you go, you go for a rank 8. I mean, that's one of the simple, strategies if you want a combo, and being able to, again, work with both types of Xyz summoning, you're good. I mean, you got everything you need. And then, of course, 3 of Ash Blossom. Unfortunately, and oddly enough, probably the most expensive card of the deck, I think. Ash Blossom needs another reprint. It's like a $20 card each, even though it's been reprinted several times. I hope we get another reprint to make it so much cheaper, because I use this in so many different decks, as do a lot of people, and I feel like I can still call certain decks budget even if I use it, because most people probably have their playset. And yeah, it's still stupid that it's expensive as it is, but Ash Blossom is still really good. So I'm still going to consider this deck more budget, but Ash Blossom, if you need a cheaper alternative, you could go with Ghost Ogre if you felt like it, or, some other kind of hand trap that you have. I mean, Ash Blossom is probably the best, but use what you got to, Don't pay that absurd price. Now, of course, we're moving on to the spell cards. Have 3 of Photon Sanctuary. This card is amazing. It helps bring out our Link monster, helps bring out, of course, Galaxy Eyes, like in the older days. That was kind of the old strategy. And yeah, I mean, it just helps start your combo, and there you go. Then 3 of Galaxy Expedition. Like I said, this is like your searcher if you already have a higher level monster. So it can work with Soldier. Mainly, though, you're using it with, your level 8s. Like I said, one of the simplest strategies in most cases is that I'm going to have, Galaxy Wizard, change it to a level 8, boom, there you go. Then, obviously, we have 3 of the Melody of Awakening Dragon. It's a searcher. It's a searcher for your dragons. That's basically all you need. Then 2 of Trade-In. Trade-In's really good because, again, level 8s. I mean, that's our draw engine, basically, for the deck. We have a lot of level 8s, so we need that trade-in. Of course, too, also have Galaxy Trance. Still very useful for galaxies, but you only really need 1. It's kind of the same idea, too, with Galaxy Zero. That's the next one. You really only need 1 for the deck. It's nothing too insane, but it helps. Reinforcement of the Army. We do have searching potential for that, and it helps thin down the deck a little bit, too, so both are good. And then Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn. And we have a lot of really strong monsters that were sent to the graveyard. So this card just, as it's always been, you can just easily get a strong monster in the graveyard, bring it out, or one of your opponent's monsters too, and you're all set up. Now, of course, for the extra deck, I'm running our brand new card, which is Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon. It's really only a one-of. It's a cool card, but it's not the scariest thing we have because there's so many good boss monsters for Galaxy Eyes. It's weird. We have 5 good boss monsters. So it's what situation are you in? Which one do you want? This one's still really good, though. It's easy to bring out, too, more than, what it just says from the materials. Because if you have a Cypher Dragon, you could just, rank up into this, basically, So it's great for that. Stupid easy to bring out. I mean, it's no problem for you. And being able to protect light monsters and all that as well is good. And you can even bring out another Xyz monster with this effect using it. So both effects are great, but mainly it's just a, beast of a monster with that 4,000 attack that can protect light monsters. Bring him out, you're usually going for that OTK or something. That's usually how it goes, basically. Then for our Link monsters, I'm using 2 of Galaxy Eyes Soul Flare Dragon. It's our Link monster. You gotta have it. Easy bring out. Sanctuary, like I said, boom. It's a free one. You're good. Then, because our Galaxy Soldiers, I have 1 of Nova and 1 of Infinity, our Cyber Dragons. Yeah, you want both of these to bring out Infinity. Again, relatively simple, straightforward. Then we also have Starliege Photon Blast Dragon. Another very useful card for the deck. I mean, easy to bring out because, again, we go for those rank 4s about as easily as we do the rank 8s. It has good effects, too, to help protect you. And a lot of this time, too, you can actually turn it into a Zeus if you want to later on, which I find that to be very useful as well. So, yeah, which we'll get to that here in a second. But, yeah, it really comes in handy for that kind of stuff, too. Starliege Lord Galaxion, another one of, again, easy to bring out, and it's like a free Galaxy Eyes after you do it. Also 1 of Divine Arsenal AA Zeus Sky Thunder. This is obviously not a very budget option, so you have plenty of other options to go for if you want something cheaper. I mean, literally, just about any rank 8 that I'm not using in this deck, you can put that in instead if you want a better option. Let's see, like that Sylvan rank 8, I can't think of the name of right now, could be good. You could have an extra Galaxy Eyes rank 8. I mean, again, we're basically running one of each, so you could throw in a second one if you're more comfortable with that to have a backup. Like Prime Photon could also be good, or the Galaxy Eyes Cypher, could also be really good because being able to take your opponent's monsters. But yeah, he's not 100% needed, so I'm giving you options to make this still, like I said, more budget friendly. If you have it, I would go with it, but it's not like you absolutely need this. I still feel like I can give you options and say, okay, here's, some budget things too. Then, Galaxy Eyes all day, alright? So we have Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade Dragon, really great to have on that. Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, again, another great one to have. These have all had reprints, so they're not tough to find. A number 62 Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon, again, one of your big monsters. Have a lot of materials out there, go for this guy, go for game. You can do over 8,000 damage in one attack so easy with this dude. It's just ridiculous. Then, Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. Again, if you wanted to run a second one of these, which I think he's been reprinted recently, I don't think he's expensive at all. So, if you want a budget-friendly one, run a second one of this guy. Especially if you're going against something that uses Exceed monsters, being able to take one of their monsters and then turn it into Blade Dragon or Full Armor or whatever, then you're good. So, if you don't have Zeus, like I said, go for another one of these. It'd be a cheap option. Then, of course, Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. I'm using my Ghost Rare one because I love this card. It's one of my favorites. It's getting tougher to find two because it hadn't had a reprint in a while. I'm hoping it will. But again, you can replace it with another rank 8. If you don't have one of these, if you're newer to the game, again, I think last time I checked it was closer to $20 for not the Ghost Rare. So I would try, like I said, maybe a Prime Photon. That if you're going for the Cypher, for the other replacement for Zeus, go for Prime for this one. Have like an extra of both or something. Then, of course, we have number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy. Great card. I still think he's relatively cheap and still one of your go-tos. And last but not least, number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. This is one that is unfortunately a little bit more expensive too. I still would consider him closer to the budget realm because last time I checked, I want to say it was around 20 bucks. Again, if you don't have it, he's really good for the deck because he is a Galaxy Eyes, but you can get around it. I would still consider it budget. I'm using some, not so budget options, but again, I'm trying to give you options too so you can build it cheaper because I want more people to run this deck. It's fun. It's one of my favorites, so yeah, I think you'll definitely want to try it out. And yep, there you go. That is my Galaxy Eyes deck profile. So of course, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, I'm probably still going to call this what I would say close to budget right now because the way Yugioh is right now too, there's only a few options I feel like you can get away with to still consider this budget. Again, if you don't have the Ash Blossoms, which I feel like most people do, but if you still are not having those, I think they'll get reprinted soon, but if not, Ghost Ogres, some other kind of hand trap will work, obviously. You can get away with that. And the same with like the other Xyzs and stuff too, like Zeus, that's not 100% needed. You can get away with that easily. So, thank you for watching. Let me know down in those comments whether deck profiles you would like to see in the future, if you have any requests or whatever. Have some more on the way too. And again, check out our sponsor, Your Playmat. They are awesome, and being able to make your own custom card sleeves, it's pretty dang sick. But again, thanks for watching, stay safe, and of course I will catch you guys later. See ya.